In this video, we're going to be covering the ClusterProt tool on the Neurosnap platform. So if you don't already know, the Neurosnap platform is a service that basically lets you access all these bioinformatic tools and services very, very easily as a molecular biologist or somebody doing research in health or life sciences. So the ClusterProt tool is a tool that we've developed to basically cluster proteins by their structural similarity and structural properties. And this can be very, very useful for when you want to analyze the effects of mutations on a particular protein, or if you want to analyze alternative conformations that are produced from a tool like AlphaFold 2 or a similar pipeline. So in this example, what we're going to do is we're going to upload a zip file of a protein with 564 point mutations. And the next step is essentially to choose the animation projection algorithm. So at the very end of the tool, there's going to be a little animation that iterates over all the different proteins and what they look like, in 2D. So this is very, very good for providing a rough overview. There's two options, either UMAP or PCA. We find that UMAP tends to be best in almost all scenarios, but in cases where you want to use PCA, this is absolutely acceptable, and this is definitely something you can do. Another thing we want to clarify is that the proteins do need to be the exact same length in terms of like the number of residues. And additionally, you want to make sure all the proteins are in the top level directory of the zip file. So you want to just make sure that when you zip up the folder, all the proteins are in the same folder and they're not scattered around through a bunch of different folders. If you do that, you're going to get unreliable results. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go run the results. This is going to take a little bit of time to run, but we've actually gone ahead and prepared the results ahead of time so that we can just get right into it. The main visualization that we want to focus on is going to be this plot over here that basically tells us all the unique clusters that have been identified. And these unique clusters tend to highly correlate with conformations that we find in our uploaded structures. Additionally, one thing you'll notice is that we also label and color the outliers, so you can select them using this little side menu over here. Lastly, we have a table that tells you all the different proteins that were found in the zip file as well as the cluster they belong to. And this is the animation that we were talking about before that basically iterates the two-dimensional projections of all the proteins, and it kind of goes by similarity using either, a UMAP projection to 1D or a PCA projection to 1D. So I hope this video has been helpful, and I hope this tool helps out with your research. If you have any questions, by all means leave a comment, and we're going to try our best to get back to you. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you in the next video.